Hello everyone and welcome to the 18th video lecture of Quantitative Analysis for Business Decisions QABD semester number 2 model number 2. In today's video lecture we are going to see how to calculate mean. But before going into how to calculate mean, we shall just revise or brush up what we have seen in our model number 1 because these concepts can be used in this model. Grouped versus ungrouped data or grouped and ungrouped data. So what do you mean by grouped data and ungrouped data? Ungrouped data, example I've given here. What is the meaning of ungrouped data? These are not grouped anywhere. Individual series, these are whatever we have studied under individual series comes under ungrouped data. For example, runs scored by Virat Kohli in the last 10 innings. If you're not grouped anywhere, 44 runs, 13, 11, 10, 11, 30 and so on. So this entire thing is an example of individual series. These are not grouped under any groups or these are not tabulated, hence they are known as ungrouped data. Then we shall see what is group data. Under group data we know that we have two types, that is discrete data and continuous data. This also we have seen individual series, discrete series and continuous series in model number 1. So this is a continuation of that itself. Let us see how this discrete data looks like. Group data in this discrete data. Okay, so you can see that this is in the form of table. The same example of model number 1 I've taken, weight of people in kgs and number of people. So 3 kgs, one person has weight, one person has weight of 8 kgs, one more person has weight of 12 kg, two people have weight of 15 kg each. That means 15 plus 15, two people are there, 15 and 15. Three people are there of weight 22 kgs. So 22, 22, 22 this weight is. So two people are there of 31 kgs, so 31, 31. One person is there of 36, so only one person is there of 36, 36. Then people are there of 39, so 39, 39, so on. So this is how your group data will be there. You are grouping them together, but there is no class interval in this. As you can see, class intervals are not there. If you are the next type what we are going to see is group data, that is continuous data in this. Okay, so in this, if we classify these weights into various classes, that is 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50 and so on, and we are writing or noting down the number of people whose weight comes between that class interval or that range of values. So that means that 4 people are there whose weight comes between 40 and 50. So this is nothing but group data example in continuous data, that is. Okay, group data, continuous data. Now next, one more thing before we begin problems. List of formulae which are there have been supplied to you in as form of PDF notes of this module. So this I have sent in WhatsApp group along with these videos. So kindly go through those formulas, note it down in your workbook which you are maintaining separately. Complete your workbook. Problems should be written, and whatever numbers I am explaining in the problems, the same number should be there. I have solved a few problems in a couple of problems in model number 1. This is model number 2. Okay, and I'm continuing the same numbers, so we'll have problem number 3 directly. Two problems are there in model number 1. Okay, there might be some more than two also because I had given you some homework. I have not numbered them. So let us find out mean first. Mean for ungrouped data. So problem number 3, the weight of 8 boys in cages are, this is given, determine the mean weight. So mean they have asked. First, what type of series it is? Data, it is ungrouped data. Okay, or individual series. So the formula for that is mean is equals to, mean x bar is equals to, this is how you write mean. Okay, this is the symbol for mean. Mean is equals to summation. This is the symbol of summation, also known as sigma. SIGMA, sigma. So either you can also say it as sigma, or I prefer to say summation. Okay, so summation, as I normally say, you can use anything, either sigma or summation. So what is it? Mean x bar is equals to summation x bar upon n. Now what is summation? Summation means sum of all x values. These are x values, or to be more precise, many textbooks write it as xi. What is the meaning of xi? X1, this is x1 value, this is x2 value, this is x3 value, this is x4 value, this is x5 value, and so on. X5 values and so on. Um, Now what you have to do is, once you get all these x1, x2, x3, x4, x5, x6, summation means sum of all values divided by total number of values. How many values are there? So I've added up all the numbers divided by how many number values were there. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So 8. So divided by 8, right? So this is what I've done. I've added all the numbers divided by how many numbers were there. So this comes up to 46 kgs. Mean, the second type of problems, that is mean of group data. In that, discrete I'm taking into consideration. Here, this, if you see the table, this is an example of discrete data. So how to solve this? So if you want to find out mean of this, whatever is given, x and f, that you have to note down in vertical format. Okay, so I'm writing x and f. X are these values, actual values. Okay, whatever I've got. And f means frequency, that is how many times it has come. Okay, once x and f I have noted down, I have to have one more column, that is f into x. Fx I call it as f multiplied by x. So what is f multiplied by x? 4 multiplied by 5. 4 5s are 20. 6 multiplied by 10 equal to 60. Similarly, 9 multiplied by 10 is 90. 10 multiplied by 7 is 70. 15 multiplied by 8 is 120. So this way we write it down, all fx values, that is f into x values. Once we get f into x values, I have to sum up all these numbers, right? I have to find summation of f. Summation of f means I have to add up all this. Then I should also find out summation of fx. I'll add all these values. Okay, see what I've done, I'll tell you once more from the beginning. Here, I've noted down all these values in vertical way, x and f values. I've found out f into x. So 4 5 are 20. I've multiplied these, this and this, I've got this. I've multiplied this and this, I've got this. So similarly, I've found out all this. Now I have to total up this and I'll get summation f. Why summation f? Because f total it is. Sum of all f values. So summation f. Sum of all fx values is summation fx. So in this case, what is summation f and summation fx? Summation f is 40, summation fx is 360. The same formula I am using now. Mean is equals to summation fx upon summation f. Okay, in some of the textbooks they write it as capital N is equals to summation f. Okay, you can use that formula also if you want, summation fx upon n. But generally, not to confuse n between this and there's one more n, small n, so I am writing it as summation fx upon summation f. Okay, summation fx upon summation f. This is formula. Mean x bar is equals to summation fx upon summation f. So once you have found out this, I'll write this is equals to, what is summation fx? Summation fx is 360 divided by, what is summation f? Summation f is 40. I don't have space to write, so this is 40. Okay, so if you cancel it out, I'll get it as 9. So your mean is 9. That is what I've got here. Fine. So this is how you have to solve. Very simple way of solving. That is why I'm not taking much time into this. Next, we are finding mean of continuous group data. Okay, so to determine the mean of this, here you can see that first thing what you have to see is whether the class interval that have given are inclusive type or exclusive type. It should always be exclusive type. That means this value and this value should be same. Okay, 10 10, this 20 20, 30 30, 40 40, so this should be same. That means these are exclusive type. All in statistics, all these formulas what are there that are applied to exclusive class intervals. Generally in your question paper they will give you exclusive type. If it is not exclusive type, then you have to convert that inclusive whatever they have given into exclusive type, then only you have to use this. Okay, now this is the table, and we are going to use the same formula. Now, number of days visiting the hospital, this definitely becomes f. Why this becomes f? F means frequency. Okay, and I have defined frequency in model number 1. It is number of times a observation is repeated, or number of times a thing is repeated. So, or number of times a thing is, so number of, so I'm counting. So whenever you count anything, that becomes frequency. Here I'm counting the number of days, so this becomes frequency. Whenever you whenever the term comes, number of students, number of people, number of days, number of weeks, so this kind of things they come under frequency f. But x is not there. X is not a single number. Here, to use this formula which is there here, that is summation fx upon summation f, which I had told you, I know f, summation f I can find out, but what about x? X is not there, so I have to find out x. How can I find out x? That is one simple way. This I already know that this is f, so I'll write x here, and that title of that is midpoint. Okay, you can write it clearly, midpoint, and midpoint is x. So you have to find your midpoint here. Okay, x. Now what is the midpoint here in this case? The midpoint of this class, midpoint. So how to find midpoint? 0 plus 10 divided by 2. So in your calculator you have to add 0 and 10. 0 plus 10 is 10, divided by 2 is 5. So your midpoint here is 5. Fine. Similarly, here in this case 10 plus 20 is 30, divided by 2 is 15. Here in this case 20 plus 30 is 50, divided by 2 is 25, and so on. So all these are midpoints. This is how I have done here. Okay, I have found out midpoints here. You can find out here also as the second column, or if you place it as third column like how we are done here, that also is fine. You can interchange f and x column. So these values you have got x values, these are f values. Now from this, if you see, this is like your discrete table itself, the previous table. So what you have to do is you have to add up all f, you will get summation f. Find fx, that is 5 into 2 equal to 10. 16 sorry 15 into 6 equal to 90, and so on. So this similarly you have to multiply f and x together. If you multiply these two, you will get these values. Add up all these values, you will get summation fx, and use the same formula. Mean x bar equal to summation fx upon summation f. Okay, mean x bar equal to summation fx, that is this, upon summation f, that is this. So that is what I've written here. So this upon this, and this is your answer. Okay, 28.6. okay, so this is how you have to find mean. So three different things we have seen. Mean of this individual series, that is ungrouped data. Mean of Group data, in group data we have seen how to find out mean of discrete data and mean of continuous data. The formula to find out mean of discrete data and continuous data is one and the same. So with this we end today's lecture. If you have any difficulties, you can always contact us.